So let's get this final underway. Russia have been put into serve by Germany. The experienced Krasilnikov, who has won a bronze medal in Vienna 2 years ago. He knows exactly how to play the game when you get to the big crunch matches. Krasilnikov, Stoyanovskiy, first strike. Thole looks good at the net already. Wickler, Thole. Now Wickler looks to put it away for Germany. Little touch on the ball is all it needs. First point on the board. Germany putting the Russians into serve. The first tactical play goes Germany's way.
Not a good sign for Russia. Both Germans smiling from ear to ear after the first rally. Maybe a little nerves, a little pressure on this German team, so a little bit of relief getting this first point. But as you can see, Krasilnikov is going to be everywhere in the backcourt.
There's a breakdown of the team. Right-handed blocker, Thole, always at the net for Germany. His defense, right-handed Wickler with service. Serving Stoyanovskiy. Stoyanovskiy on the attack for Russia. Tries to go down the line, but pulls that ball off the block of the German. Julius Thole scores a tie at 1-1. That will help settle the Russian nerves.
Big side out, and the Russians are realizing early on they're not facing two players, they're facing three. That number 3 player would be this crowd of 13,000 plus. Oh, we saw a double block again. We saw it earlier in the bronze medal match. It's rare that you see both players get caught up at the net, but that exactly happens to Germany. The backcourt wide open, but Germany nearly pulls it off. Maybe they were watching that bronze medal match when the United States actually were successful with a double block. You'd never do that by design. It's only out of desperation, and Russia winning that point.
Both the blockers in this gold medal match are giants, just shy of 7 feet tall. Julius Thole for Germany and Stoyanovskiy for Russia. And the Muscovite powers that ball into the net. That's an easy point back on the board for Germany. It's a rally point scoring system in beach volleyball. Whether you're serving or receiving serve, as long as you get that ball down on the opposition side, you will walk away with the point. We're all tied up at 2-2. But listen to this 13,000 plus crowd at the Rottenbaum. That is a class act by Krasilnikov. Lovely shot.
And remember, Krasilnikov, he's got experience in the big ones. 4th place in 2016 with his former partner Semenov. And looking to bring home that world title.
Thole on the attack. Now that is a good shot for such a tall player, showing that he doesn't have to belt the ball every time. A little bit of finesse, a little bit of calm about the German blockers' play.
Surprising, you know, the tallest guy out there at 6'9", really getting it done. Well, actually, equally tall with Oleg Stoyanovskiy, but he has the finesse. This guy, Julius Thole, has got it done with power, with finesse. He's brought out so many things. I think he's discovered a lot about himself this weekend, how he is one of the world's best.
A little bit of confusion between the Russian players. Krasilnikov. There's the first break for Germany with service, 4-3. That's got the crowd on their feet. Still, 7 points total on the board. A side switch, if you're just wondering. Switch of ends. Clemens Wickler. Serving Krasilnikov. Almost keeping the ball up. But Krasilnikov takes the point for Russia going down the German line.
Nice shot right down the line. I'll tell you what, Russia, you got to keep the ball away from Clemens Wickler. This guy is playing out of his head. I've never seen such a thing. The way he turned it on yesterday in the semifinals, down the stretch, ripping serves, almost unconscious play, error-free. He has really risen to another level, and he's making it look easy. Look at him in the backcourt. Such control, such poise, and like you said, Nick, can they do it just one more time?
Stoyanovskiy puts that ball out. That's his second service error, and we're only 10 points on the board. Krasilnikov will need to have a word with his partner. There's Julius Thole's father, Bernhard. Looking on, looking more worried than his son, I have to say, up there in the grandstand. What a beautiful serve, just when Germany needed it. The break is on now for the European host nation at 6-4.
And you start to wonder, is this destiny for this team of Thole and Wickler to go to the top, win the World Championships? Remember, the last two World Championships in the Netherlands, the home country got second. In Vienna, Austria got second. The Germans do not want to get second. They want to rewrite the history books and become the youngest duo ever to win a World Championship.
And it's been a decade, Dane, since Germany has won World Championship gold. Both Julius Brink and Jonas Reckermann very deeply involved with German television right now. We're the last Beach Volleyball World Champions from Germany. Thole sets up Wickler. Referee doesn't like that.
A lift. That ball stuck in the hands a little too quickly. If you take it overhand, it's got to come out clean or it'll be a double contact. If you hold it for too long, which he did right there, you'll be called for a lift. Remember, it's a judgment call. The referee trying to make his best call, but you're not going to get any complaint out of that one.
Krasilnikov. Big, deep serve. Good cover from Thole, who now looks to finish. And that has come off the block of Stoyanovskiy, giving Germany the lead once again at 7-6.
Thole ripping this ball high off the block. This is 6'9" versus 6'9". 206 versus 206. If you want to use centimeters, this is a battle at the net.
Clemens Wickler. Great serve picked up by Krasilnikov. He does the same thing to Thole, tools that ball off the block of the German, ties the scores at 7-all.
This court has been special for Thole and Wickler. Fourth place a year ago at the World Tour Finals, right on this very court. Very comfortable playing. And it's such a different tournament. Imagine a lot of teams play, right? They play on outer courts 2 and 3 the entire week long, where Thole and Wickler have been on center court every time, being showcased with this crowd behind them. It is the perfect scenario. They must seize the moment.
The advantage switches to Russia at 8-7. Lovely close-up shot over Oleg Stoyanovskiy, just 22 years of age, out of Moscow. That ball is not good. 82 kilometers per hour the speed. That's impressive. Just shy of 50 miles per hour. But it's a point back for Germany. We're all tied at 8-all. They played already on the 2019 FIVB Tour, these two teams, and Russia have beaten Germany on both occasions, including in a gold medal match in the Hague 4-star event. That's it. This is the man that if he starts to find his rhythm, Clemens Wickler has almost rewritten the skills and drills book with some of his shots over these past 10 days. And here's another perfect roll shot on the ball to put the point on the board for Germany.
Just error-free volleyball being played by Clemens Wickler. Everything that he does seems to be correct, and this His years of training all coming together at the right time.
Good play. Russia going over on the second contact. Scores tied at 9-all. Almost there, Thole. As was Clemens Wickler. This is the experienced player, by far the oldest on court, at 28 years of age. Krasilnikov serves Julius Thole. Thole now on the attack for Germany. Stoyanovskiy has the block there. He attacks now for Russia. Starting to find a good rhythm, the Russians.
Yeah, Russia has been so solid coming into this final. Their side-out percentage, 77%, leading all teams in the tournament. What that tells you is when they're receiving serves, 77% of the time, they are putting that ball away. That's what Germany has to fight through. Somehow find a way to score points while serving. It's too tight.
Well, Thole wins the joust, and that will give his confidence a boost.
This ball is set too tight. It makes for a beautiful joust, won by Thole. Here's a good look. Players hit it simultaneously. They can push with the open hand because of the simultaneous contact. It ends up on the Russian side, and then Oleg has got a swing for it, but the ball drops just a few inches, and he knows he missed a huge opportunity.
One more point to be played before we go into the technical timeout. A 30-second break. Clemens Wickler with the serve for Germany. It's a good serve to Krasilnikov, who now attacks for Russia. Good cover from Wickler. Thole scrambles. Wickler plays the shot to Stoyanovskiy, who now attacks for Russia. That ball is good. Russia go into the tech timeout with the 1-point advantage. But both these teams, Dane, in the early exchanges of the opening set, evenly matched.
Yeah, it's just really great high-level, blow-for-blow, back-to-back volleyball being played. Not a lot of errors, but a lot of big hits. That one out of reach. A rarity for Clemens Wickler.
Look at the queues for people still trying to get into the stadium. Let's hope it's a 3-match tiebreak and they get in to see a glimpse of these new German sports stars.
I don't know how they're going to get in. Nobody's leaving, and they will be here for hours if Germany prevails.
There is Bernard Thole, father of Julius. You can hardly watch the match. But these Germans have had an amazing tournament. They beat Brouwer Movsen, who were the world champs in 2013. They beat Alisson and Philo. Alisson, of course, the Olympic champion in 2016. Then the legends, Phil Dahlhauser and Nick Lucena, who's won the lot that beach volleyball has ever thrown. And perhaps the biggest story of their pathway to this gold medal match is they beat Anders Moll and Christian Sorum, who took the bronze just under an hour ago. That's the perfect start coming out the tech tiebreak for the host nation, Germany, tying the scores on 11-all.
Doesn't matter where Germany passes the ball, they seem to recover with a beautiful set. And there's a hit right down the seam between the blocker and the defender. Julius Thole and Clemens Wickler continue to make great decisions deep in the rally.
Here's Thole to serve. Just 22 years of age. Born and bred right here in Hamburg. That's a lovely cross-court spike from Vyacheslav Krasilnikov of Russia.
Look at that cross-court. He's got one of the quickest arms on tour. He's 6'5", although looks much shorter standing next to Oleg Stoyanovskiy, his partner.
Good shot from Clemens Wickler down the line. Ties the scores at 12-all.
We saw that shot plenty of times in the bronze medal final. Christian Sorum loves it. Tri Born loves it. And another left-sider, Clemens Wickler, he loves it as well, beating the block to the right side of his arm, and Clemens Wickler really has been making it look easy.
Here he is with the serve. And that is a good rip of the ball. Stoyanovskiy gives it back just as powerfully and as fast. 13-12, Russia.
Nice bump set by Krasilnikov. And again, Oleg Stoyanovskiy going the right direction. You saw Wickler slide into his line. What did he do? Made the adjustment, crushed at angle.
Stoyanovskiy will be one of the youngest ever world champions if Russia can pull this off. A Russian team has never won World Championship gold. They have taken a silver and a bronze in previous editions, but it's going to be tough to beat this German team. And I love Dane's comments. There's a third player out on court there for Germany. Well, actually, there are 13,000 out there cheering for Germany. The crowd doing everything that they can to try and lift the local boys here today.
I think they're doing a great job so far. Wickler and Thole, they look relaxed, they look confident, they look exactly as they did yesterday in the semifinal.
I have to point out, Dane, they've never won on the FIVB World Tour. What a way to kick-start the tally of victories for any team with a World Championship gold. Down the line, keeping his calm and cool, Oleg Stoyanovskiy, joining Krasilnikov for the first time this season. They're a new team, just like the Germans. So close. Krasilnikov serves that ball out of play. Quick side switch with a total of 28 points on the board. Here's a chance for Germany to make a little bit of a break as we get into the business end of this opening set.
Neither team seems to be able to break away. Who will strike first? Who will get a little bit of a cushion here? At least a 2-point edge.
Service error this time from Germany. Pressure starting to get to these players, and you can understand why. The biggest prize purse of the season, $60,000 US to the winner. But it's the other part of the prize that means the most. It's automatic qualification to the 2020 Summer Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan. Stoyanovskiy with his second back-to-back service error. Thole serves for Germany. Stoyanovskiy sets up Krasilnikov to attack. And the point goes to Germany. The pressure from Thole at the net is starting to work now for the hosts.
Krasilnikov tried to right the situation, but the set was just too tight to the net, and Thole all over it, scoring the point. They have taken advantage of really every opportunity, and they have just been smooth. They haven't given away any points. And look at that back and forth. No team has scored 3 in a row. You've seen a couple of 2 in a row, but no one has gone on a run. This match has been played to perfection. All 4 players really bringing their A game.
Dane, Russia call the timeout. Each team is allowed 1 30-second break in each set. They can call it at their will. Are Russia calling their timeout because they're feeling the heat from Germany, or is that a smart tactical play?
I don't know that they're feeling the heat. It's just, why, let's take a break right here. You know, we're getting down to, like you like to say, the business end of this. We're just 5 points away from seeing who's going to win this, and maybe just take a little breather. Take a breather, calm down, gather yourself. You know, someone else might tell you, save that until we get to 19 all 20, but it's kind of that personal choice, whatever works for you.
We call it the business end because a deal needs to be done. Someone's got to win this first set. And right now, it's tough to bet against Germany. 16-15, some impressive scores from the real-time body sensor. Can Germany close it out? Serves to Krasilnikov. He's now on the attack for Russia. Cover there from Wickler, but he puts it over on one. Free ball for Russia.
One of the rare errors that we've ever seen from Wickler this weekend. He was in position, dug the ball up, but it ends up over on the Russian side. What does that mean? Krasilnikov gets a second opportunity, and that time gets it to the sand.
Wickler not at his best in that particular play. He knows it. Look at him shaking his head. Back to business as usual. Wickler down the line. Well done, Clemens Wickler. Feeling very guilty that he'd given the last point away, but then gets another one equally as quickly in the next play. Down the line. Tie the scores.
If I'm Russia, I shift that block over. I take away the line. The low line has to be blocked. And right now, Clemens Wickler, that is his favorite shot. The high line. It's been very calm, very subtle little fist pump. And back to focus.
Clemens Wickler needs to score for Germany on serve here. And the ball just kept up by Stoyanovskiy. Thole! 2 blocks from the German, but Russia still coming back. And the ball is down. The break is on. 18-16. And the German fans scream with joy.
Wow, did this place just explode with joy? They are starting to feel it, no question about it. Broken play going the way of Germany with some beautiful blocks up at the net by Thole. And then finally, it's Wickler who gets in the action. Look at that, change of direction, sets it up with his right hand. In the perfect spot, one-handed, just making it look easy. And right now, Thole says, what do you think of that? Let me hear it. And the crowd giving it to him.
A lot of emotion from the German coaches and staff in the stand. Just on the line, cross-court shot from Krasilnikov.
That's a sharp angle, a risky play by Krasilnikov. Right on the line. Clemens Wickler trying to wish it out, but perfect shot.
Germany need to side out here. Stoyanovskiy belts that ball. But great control from Clemens Wickler, and Wickler finishes it! 19-17! Germany can see the light at the end of the tunnel in their quest for the opening set.
Again, just a little sliver of opportunity down the line, and that's what Wickler takes advantage of. Look at Oleg's reaction, the frustration. You see the hands go up, basically motioning, what am I supposed to do against this player, Clemens Wickler, who has hit all the shots to perfection.
Julius Thole with service. It's too long. Need to keep those service errors to an absolute minimum. But a side out here for Germany will give them set points. Krasilnikov with the serve. Jump float to Thole. Thole now goes up to attack for Germany. Good cover from Krasilnikov. Spikes that ball right to the center of the German court, and that is a big point back for Russia on serve.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what play Krasilnikov would opt to go to because he did not have an approach here. After making a spectacular defensive play, he's already on his knees. All he can do is get back up, take one step close, and blast it, showing the athlete that he is. No approach, jumps straight up in the air, avoids Thole, and of course, the most important thing, avoiding Clemens Wickler in the backcourt, who really has stepped up his defensive game.
Scores are tied at 19 all. Krasilnikov puts that service out of play. I had my heart in my mouth there, Dane. I thought that was going to drop onto the line. Brilliant, brilliant vision from Thole, screaming to his partner not to go for the ball. Set point for Germany. It will need to come from Clemens Wickler's serve. It's a service ace to wrap up the opening set. My, oh my! Nerves of steel for Clemens Wickler. Acing the ball. Germany take the first set 21-19 in the hunt for World Championship gold.
Clemens Wickler doing exactly what he did in the semifinals against Norway. It came down to a clutch moment, and what he did was absolutely rip a jump serve. We haven't seen this type of serve all set long. He saves the best for last. That ball curving away from Oleg Stoyanovskiy, surprising them completely off guard right there, and just like that, Germany's up 1-0.
That is quite exceptional. Gentleman to the left of your screen in the red is the head coach for German beach volleyball, Martin Olenia. He hasn't smiled all through this first set, but he must be inside feeling very good. Dane, talk us through these stats, because they're as good for Russia as they are for Germany.
Isn't this crazy? I mean, you got two 6'9" players and no blocks. 2 aces to 0 with Germany, none bigger than that last one to win the set. And so, very equal. Both teams playing as high a level as possible. This is Germany's serve placement. They have been going to Krasilnikov just about every time. Just one serve going directly to Stoyanovskiy, and Krasilnikov was magnificent in that first set, but Russia just could not get it done, could not get that 2-point advantage. At the end, it was all Germany, and it's Germany who has that extra gear to finish.
Europe's best battling it out for the World Championship of beach volleyball, but Germany have won the first set against Russia 21-19. So already we see a sense of urgency about the play from the Russians, Krasilnikov and Stoyanovskiy, because they have to win this second set to stay in the match, forcing Germany to a third set tiebreak.
A lot of pressure, right? This crowd against you every time. Now you're down a set as well. And there's a rip of an ace down the middle. They must have spoken about it in that break. We need to turn up our service pressure. It has just been too easy, or at least they've made it look easy, the Germans, when receiving serve. Krasilnikov, he knows how important that is. Just from a mental aspect, putting some pressure on Germany, who has been all smiles up until now.
15 aces for Krasilnikov. He's the best server in this 12th edition of the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Championships. But Germany get their first point on the board, and that will just take a little bit of the pressure off. Thole with the serve, targeting Krasilnikov. Cross court. Oh, the ball is still up for Germany. Almost there. 3-1 for Russia.
One of the rare times, right, that Clemens Wickler gets his hand on the ball and Germany does not prevail in the point. So maybe a little adversity. Takes a swing at it. Did not have an angle to play that ball inbounds at all. Having a little fun.
Another service ace. Second one of the second set from Russia. Tying the stats with Germany, who also put 2 aces down in the opener.
That's a really nice position serve. And we're finding a little vulnerability right in between the two German players on serve receive. That nobody even close. They must get aggressive, bang heads to get that ball up in the air.
This time, Wickler has the serve covered, and he goes off the block of Stoyanovskiy to get the point for Germany at 2-4.
This ball set a little too tight. Look at the athleticism. Wickler hitting the ball high, avoiding any contact, and then falling to the sand, and there's his reaction. He'll take it.
These two teams met at the four-star event in Doha earlier this year. It's very ironic, hopefully not fateful. Germany won the first set there, but lost the next two, Dane. And they will be, well, I'm sure that's still in the back of their minds, where Russia took the gold and Germany the silver. So it is important that Germany do not let Russia run away with this second set. And of course, the Russians know they have to win it to stay in the match.
Oh, that ball's inbounds, and Krasilnikov let it go. I don't know what in the world he was thinking, because he had an easy play on the ball. He let it go, and I believe this ball is pretty definitive inbounds. Here's a look. Oh, it is close. You gotta play those, right? Play that ball, pass it up, and get a kill. Control your own destiny.
Is there a kiss of the tape?
Ooh,
Maybe
it looks
not.
out. How about that? Can you believe it? The referee right above that call. So was Krasilnikov, and I did not think that ball was out. Smart play by Krasilnikov. I got to take it all back.
Very smart play. Krasilnikov with a 4-point advantage over Germany in this second set. Serves another big serve, but Clemens, Wickler and Thole now on the attack. Thole sends it back with equal speed and power. 3-6 for Germany. But Germany have won that first set 21-19, remember.
Krasilnikov and Stoyanovskiy. This is just their 9th FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour event together. A new team and a really strong team. I love the play of Stoyanovskiy at the net.
Jump float serve from Thole. Nice back set from Stoyanovskiy. Cut on the ball. A very quick and well-trained drill from Russia.
7-3, so Russia already making an impression here. Sensing the urgency down a set and knowing that they really need to sharpen every one of their moves up, because if not, Germany really will jump on top of them.
Oleg Stoyanovskiy, just 22 years of age. Oh, well, a little bit of luck for Russia this time. That ball stopped dead by the net, but it trickles onto the German side.
Just a little luck going their way, but you know what? They're creating that luck by turning up their serve. If you don't be aggressive and go for it, you're not going to get this happening. And the Germans stuck on their heels. The ball stops at the net and drops. Almost impossible to readjust and get up there. And Germany has seen enough. They're going to talk it over in the timeout.
So what they're saying is that we need to be aware of Vyacheslav Krasilnikov. They're clearly agreeing with each other, the two German players, that Krasilnikov, as we've said earlier, the most experienced player on the court, who won a bronze medal at the last World Championships in Vienna, is the man that they need to watch the most and try and take out of the game. It's a 5-point lead for Russia here. The Russian blocker will get the action back underway after Germany use their timeout in this second set. It works. It stops the focus, maybe the momentum of the Russian play. A very valuable point back on the board for Germany.
Yeah, really smart timeout. The momentum was definitely shifting. Russia starting to take off, and now Germany needs to put up a front.
Krasilnikov starting to strike the ball with real confidence.
And this ball is passed about 10 feet off the net. Just goes to show you, Stoyanovskiy, great hands, putting it all the way up at the net. You know, all four players, really great setting ability. So great to see the game evolve. You don't see a lot of bump setters anymore. Almost every player taking the ball with their hands. There is Wickler.
Good shot from Wickler. The battle of the blockers going Germany's way. Quick side switch on the court.
Call this tooling the block, using the block to your advantage, going off that left hand of Stoyanovskiy, and then the ball ricochets into the antenna, and as soon as it hits that red and white antenna, it's ruled out of bounds.
Thole, 22-year-old from Hamburg. Wickler unable to hold on to that shot from Stoyanovskiy, who goes over on two, and goes over on two with a lot of purpose and power.
We haven't seen the over on two very often here, and this time Stoyanovskiy ripping that ball. That is a difficult over on two. I always say a right side player trying to hit the ball on the second contact who is right-handed, the ball has to cross their body, and it takes a lot of athleticism to put that type of heat on it.
Here's the set from Wickler.
Nick, I cannot tell you the level of difficulty of setting the ball that is passed that high in the air, and Clemens Wickler really making it look easy. There's the hand set. Nice extension on the elbows, putting the ball in perfect position, and it makes it a lot easier for Thole right here. Just puts a little cut on it underneath the left arm of Stoyanovskiy.
Here's Krasilnikov. Big jump float. Wickler's got that under control nicely. Can he finish it for Germany? Again, tools that ball off the block of Oleg Stoyanovskiy. It's another valuable point. We're getting closer and closer to that tech timeout. Another 3 points to be contested before we take the 30-second break. And Germany need to gobble all three of those up. Thole with the service. Oh, and there's another service error from Julius.
Just did not extend on that toss. He's got to toss it nice and high, so he's hitting at a really high reach. And that ball just dropped. It ends up into the net. Everything coming up gold for Wickler. Again, that ball about 6 feet off the net. He just rips it right at Stoyanovskiy, and instead of getting stuff blocked straight down, which could very well happen when you challenge a block like that, Clemens Wickler has been using the block to his advantage and just going off the top, and you can see the roll of the eyes by Oleg Stoyanovskiy. He's thinking to himself, I'm in the right position. My arms are strong. I'm doing everything that I can, but I cannot stop this guy.
Another service error from Germany. That allows Russia go 13-8 into the technical timeout, which is the official halfway point of this second set. Germany have won the first 21-19, but Dane, I want to go back to the last time these two teams met in Doha. It was a four-star event. Germany won the first set there and then lost the next two. That is a nightmare that they do not want to relive here in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, they don't want to relive that, but you know, that was in pool play, right? So the intensity a little bit different, I would say, but I completely agree with you. It's got to be in the back of your head. The only thing you have is a couple of matches that you've matched up with this team, and you know what happened. They're the best server of the tournament, Stoyanovskiy, 16 aces. But right now, Germany, they're locked in. They're not thinking about that right now. They know they're up a set. They know they're so close. As we take a look at their serve placement, Krasilnikov still the target of choice at 61%. Stoyanovskiy only 17%. And then in system, Russia's pass accuracy is at 56%. There's some of those, see where that 31% is, that are coming off the net. It's difficult to run an offense from those positions, but they've done a fantastic job so far. There is the attack zones for Russia. Krasilnikov on the left side getting the majority of hits, obviously, because he is getting served more often. And only 5% in the back part of the court. That's allowed Russia to really be smooth offensively.
Second part of set number 2. A must-win scenario for Russia. Success in this second set for Germany will give them the 2019 World Championship gold. Wickler starts to come back for Germany in part 2 of set number 2. 9-13.
Again, challenging the block. I can't emphasize this enough, Nick. When you challenge a block like this, you usually pay, especially when it's 6'9", a solid blocker. Wickler, he's got something magical going on right now. Unstoppable.
I just hope his luck doesn't run dry. Thole serving Krasilnikov. Set from Stoyanovskiy. Good cover from Wickler. Can he finish now for Germany? And that has come off the fingertips of the blocker from Russia. Oleg Stoyanovskiy shakes his head as Germany celebrates another point, narrowing that gap to just 3.
Fantastic defense. Look at the adjustment. Sliding to his left, he's able to dig the high ball. And then again, he just comes in and aims for the hands of Oleg Stoyanovskiy. Every single time, scoring points is Clemens Wickler.
Thole with the service for Germany. Oh, over on 2 from Stoyanovskiy. Pays dividends. He's had a couple of those that have worked very easily, I have to say, Dane.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. I know what they're doing because Thole is serving. He's got to saunter up to the net. If he doesn't get there quick enough, then Stoyanovskiy is hitting the ball, but it's a risky play.
Stoyanovskiy with the service. That ball is out of bounds. Point given to Germany. Stoyanovski's going to challenge it.
Challenge. Russia,
Brigham Beatty, the first referee, indicates that a challenge has been called. Let's look very carefully, Dane.
Just out about an inch wide, I would say. Worth it, though. Worth it to challenge. You know, they're already at 14 points. That's their first challenge, and you get 2 of them, and now they're down to 1.
It's amazing, isn't it? Just an inch out of play when there's $60,000 US on the table for the winner. Krasilnikov powers that ball off the block of Thole.
A little more communication than normal between Krasilnikov and Stoyanovskiy. Here, it's Krasilnikov who challenges the huge block of Thole, and he gets away with it, tooling it off the block and out of bounds.
Russia holding their leads that they've maintained through most of the second set. Good cover from Thole. He needs to get back into position. Leaving Wickler at the net, making it relatively easy for Stoyanovskiy to convert the point for Russia.
Here, a rare error. Wickler getting caught a little bit high. You saw him pass that ball up near his elbow, and that's due to the serving pressure from Russia. Russia gets a free ball, and Wickler ends up at the net, maybe his first block attempt of the tournament. Stoyanovskiy goes right over the top.
Oh, service error. At just shy of 60 miles an hour, Krasilnikov puts that ball into his own net. 28 points total on the scoreboard. Another side switch. 12-16. Thole and Klemens Wickler in deep conversation there as they switch from one side of the court to the other, trying to figure out a new tactic to stop Russia taking the second set. Julius Thole with the serve. Not the best of serve receives from Krasilnikov. And he pays the price. Big score for Germany.
Completely out of system, that pass, way off the net. Stoyanovskiy had to roll it. Therefore, when Krasilnikov hit that ball, not only was it a little tight, he didn't have too much vision of seeing where Thole was. And Julius Thole just waits, throws it back, and Stoyanovskiy still off the court, not in position to cover.
Can he keep his service run going here? Thole sticks with the plan of serving Krasilnikov. This time Krasilnikov gets the better of the German blocker. Back to that 4-point advantage, Russia.
And let's see if Germany has a little extra push in them here to slow things down and maybe close the gap. Russia just 4 points away from winning this second set and pushing a third.
Well left. Well, very brave, I have to say.
I like what Russia's doing right now. They're unleashing their serve. They've been giving each other the green light to go for it. I'd like to see Germany do the same. I want to see Wickler start to rip it as well.
He heard you, Dane, but Krasilnikov has the perfect serve receive to put his partner with an easy set, and then he puts it away. 18-14. The Russian fans' hopes are high.
Klemens Wickler knows he missed one there. You can see the reaction. He was in the right position, but the ball just a little bit too much velocity to handle. Oh, he covers his eyes. A golden opportunity to maybe cut that lead.
Here's Thole on the attack for Germany. Cross court, down to the sand. Good cut on the ball. That's a big side out for Germany. If the Russians had gone 19-14 there, it would have got quite desperate for Germany to hold on to the second set, but it's not that way. It's 15-18. And as the Olympic champion and World Championship medalist here in the commentary box has pointed out, Germany need to be a little more aggressive on their serve. Thole serves Stoyanovskiy. Stoyanovskiy tools that block of Thole, 19-15. They're in trouble here, Germany. It looks like we're going to a third set tiebreak. Stoyanovskiy rips that serve too far, too deep, too long. 16-19. Another chance for Germany to try and scramble back.
And Germany's due. They need to make a defensive play. They've been quiet over the last few points. Need to make something happen right here. Maybe that line-to-line serve by Wickler.
Oh, Wickler gives it set point to Russia with his service error. And with Russia in a position to have another 3 set points. It looks like the second set has gone their way. Good cover from Wickler, over on 2 from Thole. Krasilnikov. Thole gets his block just when he needs it. 17-20. Set point number 2 for Russia.
Great blocking move by Thole. Even though that set coming from off the net, he fronts his hitter. Look at how wide he is reaching to his right, sealing the line for Krasilnikov. And that ball going straight back on the Russian side. A must-needed point. Can they pull off a few more while serving here and get themselves back into this second set?
That's Julius Thole's father, Bernhard. Second set point for Russia. Germany need to score from service again. Thole. Cross court to Krasilnikov. Here's the Russian on the attack. And it's over at 21-17 for Russia. We find ourselves at 1 set all in the Beach Volleyball World Championship finale. It's going down to a third set tiebreak. First team to 15, as long as they're 2 points clear. First part of the procedure, a toss of the coin. Whoever wins will more than likely put the other team into serve.
Same order.
Looks like Russia have put Germany into serve, Dane. They win the toss.
Stoyanovskiy asks Krasilnikov what to do right there, and it's very important that both players are on the same page, and if you have a choice to be made, why not make it together and collaborate? As we mentioned earlier, it's much better to receive serve. As we take a look at the match statistics, 2-0 in blocks in favor of Germany, and aces 3-2 for Russia. I thought Russia really won that second set by turning up their serves. 79-75, the side out percentage, and that favors Russia as well. So slightly better in the second set. If you're Germany, just regroup, don't change a lot, but just come out with some fire. Russia's serve placement, 50% over to Clemens Wickler, 31% to the right sider, and that is Julius Thole. It's going to come down to blocking at the net, but more importantly, I think serving. If Russia outserves the Germans as they did in the second set, Germany could be in trouble. Germany's pass accuracy, 50% in system, and they could work on that a little, but they have been really getting out of trouble pretty good. The right middle slot, 44%. That is the attack zone of choice.
Look at Stoyanovskiy, burning 547 kcals, but it's Clemens Wickler that's covered the most ground on court. Just over 1.7 kilometers. Here we go, third set tiebreak. First team to 15 will lift the World Championship, take $60,000. Most importantly, automatic entry to the Summer Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan in 2020. And the crowd are roaring already as Germany put the first point on the board.
Well, Russia tried to deliver a knockout punch with that first serve, and Germany somehow neutralized it, passed it, and got a good side out.
Clemens Wickler with the service for Germany. Jump float to Krasilnikov. Krasilnikov goes over the top.
Krasilnikov motioning for a little applause. Not going to get it in this crowd, that's for sure. But he has been stellar on the left side. That has been Germany's target, to try to break him down, and he's come up with all sorts of shots. We've seen the power, we've seen the finesse, little roll shot. Can he continue, though?
Stoyanovskiy, big serve. 96 km/h on the ball, but Germany. Oh, and that's out of play. 2-1 to Germany.
Big point scoring opportunity. And Oleg Stoyanovskiy goes for the corner and misses by about 3 inches there. And there's that big smile. We've seen it after so many points of Julius Thole.
Germany needs to capitalize here now. Thole with service. Jump float to Krasilnikov. That's been the German tactic throughout the match. Over the top, the cover is there from Wickler. Now Thole sets his partner. Wickler goes over the top, but Krasilnikov has the cover. Coming into attack. Joust at the net. Stoyanovskiy sets Krasilnikov. Oh, and that ball lands right on the line. Russia tie the scores at 2-all.
That was quite a rally right there, and maybe a turning point. A lot of back and forth. Look at this joust. All 4 hands pressing. Who has been in the weight room? Well, Thole wins that one just barely, but it allows for Krasilnikov to pull the ball off the net and control with 3 contacts. He comes in this time and then suckers the defense to the left, goes back to the right, and the fist pump, as Krasilnikov has been magnificent in the second and third sets so far.
He's really showing his class quality and his previous experience really coming to the fore from Krasilnikov. Thole belts that ball down at him.
Net violation, Thole up at the net, and Russia really looking good right now. They are reading where the Germans are going. There's the net violation, the left arm by Julius Thole.
That's frustrating for Germany, because they'd have walked away with the point if that were not the case. Instead, the advantage is now with Russia at 3-2, and Dane, you've called it perfectly yet again. Russia starting to find that little bit of extra momentum, reading the game perfectly.
They're reading the game, and they're serving Germany so tough. And there's a soft block again. Oleg's going to have an opportunity.
Clemens Wickler converts just when Germany need it most, tying the scores at 3 points all.
Oleg Stoyanovskiy made an error by hitting that ball on 1. Here he's blocked. Instead of playing 3 contacts, he panics. He goes over on 1, and it ends up being a free ball. And then what happens? Well, Germany knows how to put that ball down.
What has got to be a record-breaking crowd for a Beach Volleyball World Championship final. And they are willing Germany on here. Good shot from Oleg Stoyanovskiy. He only 22 years of age. Like his opposition, Thole, 2 young rising stars in the game. Good shot. The advantage back with Russia at 4-3.
This is a serving game right now. Whoever serves tougher is going to win a world title. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, Germany had no business winning that point right there, and somehow they create the magic once again. A free ball to Krasilnikov, and then that ball should have been detonated by Stoyanovskiy, but the set comes from Thole and leave it up to Wickler to put it away. Wow, I did not see that coming.
That point is the story of the German giant killers game. They really know how to hustle on the ropes, but managed to escape and put the point away. Excellent play from Germany. Scores are all tied at 4-all. Germany have called a medical timeout here.
Rund um das Betreuerteam von Julius Thole und Clemens Wickler aktiv werden. Schicken wir Ihnen einen großen Applaus hier an die Runde in die deutsche Spielerbank.
Interesting turn of events here. Medical timeout being called. And I think we've seen this a few times in the tournament with German players where they've come out and remember the chiropractic adjustments? I believe those were all German players at the time. Remember Margareta Kosuch? Not sure what.
That's Eric Correnti. And there's his father, Bernhard Thole. Well, coaches and family all looking concerned. Thole looks to be in a little bit of discomfort. I'm not sure whether it's his arm or his neck or it's the nerve that connects the two, Dane.
Yeah, you never know. You hope that everything is okay. There's definitely concern up with all the German coaches and trainers and medical staff looking on. But Thole has had an excellent tournament, and he'll tough it out. He'll get out there and he'll do his thing. The Russians, though, have to be thinking, well, maybe we should target him a little more. When things like this happen, strategies sometimes change, and the match sometimes changes quickly. 5 minutes once the doctor gets there, they have. That's why they're taking their time right now. It's not a traditional timeout that's just 30 seconds or a minute. They have some time, and they're using it all, which is interesting, being 4-all in this third set.
Well, understandably, looks of concerns from the German coaching staff. It looks like the medical team have done as best they can. Still going at his neck here, Dane. I think he's got a trapped nerve. Certainly looks that way.
We'll know more when he gets up, see how he's moving, see how he's functioning. Does look a little stiff, but I think everything should be okay.
Tim Alter, for once not in the kitchen, but out in the crowd watching. But we want to look carefully now at Julius Thole and just look at his movement. Is there an issue? Is there an injury problem for the German blocker? Or have the medical staff from the German team worked some magic? Discomfort from the neck to what looked like to be his right arm. It's been a big pause in play. Let's see if Thole can get back to business here. And he jump floats the ball out of play. 5-4.
Yeah, he's got to keep that in. Remember, the Russians, they hadn't touched the ball in about 5 minutes. You want to kind of test them, and that serve out of bounds, a bit of a luxury for Russia.
Krasilnikov with the service to Clemens Wickler. Sets up Wickler here, Thole. Good cover from Russia. And easily puts the ball away.
Krasilnikov is cracking me up. He's making these shots and he's basically motioning to the crowd. What about that? Like, give me a little something for that. Message to Krasilnikov, it is not going to happen. This is Hamburg, Germany against Germany, and they're going to use every tactic they can to try to help out their own squad. There it is.
Russia will now target Thole, there's no question, particularly if the German player is not at his best through injury.
That ball does not clear the net, so it will be a point for Russia. You know what Oleg Stoyanovskiy is doing down the stretch here? He's having some real successful soft blocks, and Krasilnikov is able to run the ball down and try to set him, and he wasn't having that type of success early on. That's a tough play for Thole. The ball has to cross his body to his right arm, and then he's got to awkwardly try to keep it in play. Germany needs to think about calling another timeout here and slowing things down, because Russia is starting to pull away. Oh, actually, they have called a timeout.
Yes.
Did not notice that. So good timeout, I think, because this thing can get out of control quickly. You love to say it. It is a sprint to 15 points very quick, and 3 in a row by Russia.
Has the dream result started to slip away for Germany? Look at Thole, the hardest working man on the court. 91 jumps, burning 732 kcals. He has worked so hard. But is the German team about to be denied gold through injury? Wickler sets up Thole to attack for Germany. Over the top of the block and a point on the board. Can he play through this injury? That is the question now for Julius Thole.
He looks good to me. You know, do you see him ailing at all? Maybe a little stiffer than normal. We had that medical timeout a few points ago. They worked on his neck.
Wickler serving Russia hard and fast. Stoyanovskiy puts that ball out of play. Another point back on the board for the host nation. 6-7.
That ball way out of bounds. Stoyanovskiy has got to line it up better than that. And Germany making a big push here.
Wickler again goes to Stoyanovskiy. Krasilnikov sets his partner. Wickler has the cover, over on 2. Works for Thole. Scores are tied. The German fans on their feet again. They really are going through a roller coaster ride here. 1 minute it's drama, potential injury. The next minute the scores are tied.
And a change of tactics by the Germans. Instead of going to Krasilnikov, those last couple of serves going to Stoyanovskiy, and the switch of strategy has seemed to work. They've got themselves 3 in a row and right back in this.
Wickler needs to keep this up. Oh, it's an ace! Can you believe it? A challenge from Russia, that's understandable. He did it on the last point of the opening set, and he's done it on a crucial point in tiebreak. But let's have a look at Hawkeye. That's in.
What they're challenging, I think they're challenging foot fault. And the ref, I heard he could be too late. It's definitely not too late. And it's not even close. Yeah, he's way behind, so not sure.
No challenge. Guys, there's no fault. It's already in progress. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, Stoyanovskiy continues to argue he's not going to win this argument.
They're talking about outside the court. Yeah.
They want, you cannot line up outside of the sideline. And that's what they're arguing. Not that his foot hit the end line. You have to take off inside of the sideline. This is very interesting. And he's okay.
That's okay by my account.
He's okay. He's inside, so.
He's actually had 2 bites of the cherry there, Stoyanovskiy. I have to give credit where it's due to Brigham Beatty, being very patient with the Russian blocker.
Yeah, that was excellent refereeing right there. He listened to the players, he made the adjustment, he clarified on both ends, and that's why you are reffing a world championship, the best in the world.
4 points in a row for Germany. That one is just a little too long. Scores are tied at 8-all, and now Germany may well challenge that. Yes, they are.
Balls are moving so fast, so difficult to make the call in real time, even with line judges. And look at this, just clearing the end line, about 3 inches long. But there's the official review, and out of bounds, so we'll be all tied up at 8 apiece, and Russia will be serving.
1 set all, 8-all in the 3rd set tiebreak. But there is an ace serve from Oleg Stoyanovskiy of Russia. Serves it at 95 kilometers per hour. 59 mph to take the lead. 9-8 for Russia. Right down the middle of the German court. Wickler, Thole, no answer.
Another huge serve, and Germany's in trouble.
Oh, and that ball is out of play. Now the momentum goes to Russia. 2 quick points on the board at 10-8. Remember, 3rd set tiebreak. We're heading to 15, not 21. Once again, the pressure back with the Germans. Here's Wickler on the attack. Oh, he's got underneath that and struck it wrong.
And we have another challenge. Thole challenging, I believe, block touch. I didn't see it. It looked like it was straight out of bounds, and Oleg Stoyanovskiy already has the ball and is ready to serve in the backcourt. And what did I tell you? Service pressure, right? Both squads starting to bomb their serve, sensing their urgency. No one really scoring against one another unless you get them in trouble with the serve. How's that right thumb?
No touch is the official decision. Scoreline stays the same. No challenges remaining for Germany. Now they need to rely on their play. A small contingent of Russian fans can sense that the championship is going their way. Thole is covered by Stoyanovskiy, who now attacks. Thole gets his block working, but Russia come again. Oh. And Russia put the ball away, go 12-8, 4 points clear.
Oleg Stoyanovskiy doesn't convert on the first attempt. He gets blocked right at him. What does he do? Instead of panicking and hitting it over on one, as he did earlier, he composes himself, takes his time, gets off, and then he absolutely unleashes cross court, knowing that Wickler, such a great defender, will dig that ball if he doesn't hit it hard enough.
107 kilometers per hour on the spike speed. Goodness me, that's nearly 68 mph. Not far off the speed we travel on our motorways, Dave. Oh, Germany are in trouble here, trailing by 4. And all of the momentum is with Russia right now. Here's the youngster at just 22 years of age, Oleg Stoyanovskiy, with another big serve coming Germany's way, into the net.
And that is a huge break for Germany. It seemed as if every time Russia went back to serve, they were gaining even more and more momentum and hitting the ball harder and harder.
Julius Thole for Germany. Serving Krasilnikov. He's already ready at the net. Good court vision from Krasilnikov. 39. Russia with 1 silver and 1 bronze in the history of the World Championship take another step forwards to their first ever gold. Krasilnikov puts the ball out of play. You've got to give Russia credit. They are serving with real power, really threatening the Germans with their service game.
Absolutely, that has been the difference here in this set, and we're going to get a timeout, I believe, by the Russians, and they're going to think about this. If Russia can pull off this win, Oleg Stoyanovskiy would become the youngest men's FIVB world champion at 22 years of age, 9 months and 11 days. The previous youngest was Andre Loyola in Vienna 2 years ago, 22 years, 11 months and 18 days. So very interesting. If Germany can come back and win, they would be the youngest team in history. Combined age, it is getting to be a young man's game as the years go by.
No more calls from me, Dane, for you to make your comeback. You're okay. If it were Dahlhauser and Lucena out there, people would be calling you down from the comm box to the court. But not so. It's the youngsters that are dominating the game these days. Stoyanovskiy, 2 months younger than Loyola, and his quest to become the youngest ever beach volleyball player since 1997, the inception of the FIVB Beach Volleyball Worlds. The first one ever played in Los Angeles in 1997. The bronze medalist's name? The gentleman sitting next to me, of course, Dane Blanton. Here we go. Pressure is on Germany here now to try and pull some of these points back. It's a 3rd set tiebreak. We're looking to go to 15, not 21. Russia are very close to the World Championship title. They are even closer. Service error from Clemens Wickler. It is match point for Russia. And the World Championship gold is just 1 point away. Oleg Stoyanovskiy looking to write his name into the record books. Can he do it with a service ace? Yes, he can! It's out. Oh! Surely he'll challenge that, because for me, that looked like a kiss off the tape.
Wow, and wouldn't this be an interesting end? If this ball is in, the World Championship is in Russia's hands. And it comes down to yet another challenge. We've had a lot of back and forth. Here it is.
Oh, it's out. Germany live to play another point. 11-14. Side switch. Now it's the German blocker, Julius Thole, that will put the serve in. 2nd match point for Russia. All the Russians need is a side out here, and the gold medal is theirs. Thole with a jump float serve, over on 2, it's there! Russia are the world champions of beach volleyball for 2019. The over on 2 play from Oleg Stoyanovskiy is enough to give them the final tie-break set at 15-11. Russia beat Germany 2-1. And Oleg Stoyanovskiy becomes the youngest ever world champion in the history of the sport. Krasilnikov, who brought all of the experience to the game today, celebrates with his partner as Russia take the gold, $60,000 US, and automatic qualification to the Tokyo Summer Olympic Games of 2020.